guys, welcome to the Empress channel where Viga sharers share their experiences that they have undergone as candid as they can so that we can be able to encourage a couple out there or a lady who is facing similar or near similar issues in the quest of having a baby. So, last time we discussed about our unfortunate occurrence, which was having a miscarriage. We lost a baby at around 7 weeks. Um, this did not deter us from seeking God's intervention and asking for more blessings. So I'm going to give my wife an opportunity for her to share with us what we're planning for this video.
So today we are going to talk about our next step from the miscarriage, and of course the miscarriage was not an easy one for us,
Yeah.
and bouncing back is also a process. So today we are going to talk about getting back into the process of conception, and we're going to share our story, uh, and we're going to explain to you guys what exactly happened, and how probably someone out there can get help as well. So for us, we took about 3 months after the miscarriage, and the 3 months, of course, it's about the healing time and all that, and of course, I'm not telling you guys that you 3 months is the healing process, is the healing time. Everyone takes their own time, and it can take as long as you want, and it doesn't mean that it has to disappear, all of a sudden. So for us, we decided it's a process of communicating. We sat down and decided, okay, fine, it has happened, and so we want to bounce back. We want to uh, you know we want to take the journey again. So we went to our doctor, and the doctor explained to us what we can do. So first of all, you need to know your body. You need to learn your body, ladies. You need to know when your ovulation cycle. Like someone like me, I've never known because it's always been irregular. But at least I can try and pinpoint that this around this time, or if it's not this time, it's the other time. So we visited the doctor. The doctor explained to us how the process goes by. And for us, visiting the doctor was not just to know the process, it was to also know how my body was reacting to the previous occurrence. Because again, your body, the moment your body carries a pregnancy, it detects that there is a process happening. And so when you lose it, it also detects that something happened, and your system needs to be cleaned or to be prepared for another conception. So the doctor advised us, and we were told, we were given options, yeah. And I think that is one of the things that people need to know out there. Yeah, because I've seen some people frustrated, talking of delayed conception, or some might even think that they're not fertile, but you are probably wrong.
Yeah.
Like for us, we were given options. We were told of a number of things that uh, can be done. Like for example,
So there's an option of choosing to have it normally,
yeah,
and normally will be for you to wait, to have the normal process that people have. A period where you're doing probabilities, it could be, it could not be. And again, remember, in our perspective, It had taken long before we got the baby that we lost through the miscarriage. So again, that meant there's a high probability that we'll have another lengthy period trying to balance the probabilities of natural things to occur.
Yeah, delayed process.
Yes, and the saddest part is, as she was explaining, is some people may experience that delay and they may think that after the miscarriage they became infertile. But actually, what is happening is just a normal delay, only that you chose to take the natural route.
Yeah.
So there's also another option that we took.
Yeah, which was to trigger a fast process, uh, of which you're given medication, and this medication, the work of this medication is to just do the trigger
Trigger ovulation.
of yeah, of your ovulation.
Yes.
So basically what you need to do is to only follow the instructions given, that during this process you need to take these meds at this particular time, and they're very strict, and
Yeah.
it takes around 13 days,
Yeah.
13 to 15 days, yeah.
Depending on which medicine you've taken.
Yeah, of course, depending with which medicine
You've been recommended, yeah.
Yeah.
So the one that we were recommended is the one she's explaining that
Yeah.
we were explained that we have to ensure that conception happen in 13 days.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, after those 13 days, you now need to start checking whether you there's any positive thing coming back or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we chose the trigger, and it worked for us.
Yeah, it did.
Maybe you're out there and you've never heard of this process of triggering the ovulation process
and fertility medication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not only those who are deemed not fertile who are supposed to take fertility medication,
Yeah.
but anyone else who has experienced delays,
Yeah.
or maybe a miscarriage. Sometimes the miscarriage comes with a delayed process, and the body is left in a state where it cannot really function by itself apart from being triggered. That's how I understood it. So yeah, for us, we took that option, and we thank God it worked for us. And yeah, after I think a month and a half,
Yeah.
or two, that's when we actually confirmed that we were actually pregnant, and that is now where we are right now. Um,
It's good for us to mention we did not confirm a month or two. We actually confirmed 15 days after the 13th day. And that is how we were able to identify and celebrate the milestone that we had gained.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember that we had a miscarriage about 6 to 7 weeks, and on this one we were very keen to ensure that we pass that mile. There's always a way that it imprints on a family or on a couple that at this point is when the other happened, and therefore we need to ensure that this one surpasses that point. And for us, that was the first win, and it was the biggest milestone for us. And since we come from a Christian family, that's when we went to our bishop, and he prayed for us, and he prayed for the pregnancy.
Yeah, we actually saw a seed specifically for it. Yeah, because again, as a woman, the fear is still there.
Yeah.
The trauma is just way too much. You get almost to that particular week when you lost, and you start thinking, is it going to happen again? And you're totally scared. Yeah, you're traumatized by the entire ordeal. So yeah, we had to take that step. That was our decision.
Yeah.
And if it worked for us. So you might choose to do other things, but I think it's always good to put God first. So yes, we are very excited, and it's been a journey, a real journey. Yeah. And we thank God, that we've been able to walk through this journey, and we're excited. We are pregnant.
Yes, we are pregnant, and one of the things that we are very lucky, we will say, and we will really recommend is that when you have had such a process, it's good for you to walk um, milestone after milestone with your doctor. In our case, the doctor we're referring to is her gyna, who has been very helpful. We've walked with him through this journey, each step, because as she has alluded, it has been a fairly difficult pregnancy. This is in comparison to our first one. And up to this point that we are in, we are very grateful that things are going well.
Yeah.
But again, the feeling of being pregnant again, sorry, the feeling of us being pregnant, I'm still feeling as though I'm the one who's pregnant, is pretty awesome. So we thought of having an interesting trivia at the end, and we were probably asking you help us do the gender reveal. So according to you, who's watching and has been following, would like to know whether you think the baby we have, is it a boy or a girl? Kindly just make it interesting. Write to us under the comment section, and we are going to reveal whether we are carrying a baby boy or a baby girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, I noticed going back into the topic, there's so many ladies who've not had their first babies, and they actually think that it's either the man who has a problem or they have a problem. Why don't you go to a specialist, a gynecologist who has the experience of these kind of fertility issues? Get to understand your body. It is very important. I've had friends who think that they are delaying because of their age. They're delaying because of maybe medical issues. Just go to your doctor. Just go to a doctor. If your doctor is not working for you, change. We spoke about options. Go to up to whatever option you want. Go to a doctor, tell them about your issue, let them know that you're ready for conception, and then they will take you through a process of conception. They will help you through it all, and voila, you will come back here and tell us that you actually succeeded in the process. And that is why we are sharing our story, so that someone out there may be able to know that, you know what, it actually happens, and it is very much normal for any woman to experience these. Some will get an oopsie pregnancy. Not everyone gets an oopsie pregnancy. Some of us actually wish that it would be happening other than struggling, to get one. So be encouraged. You are not alone. We are so many of us out here, but it is well. There is light at the end of every tunnel.
Don't lose hope, because hope is all that you have. And key takes from this experience is, one, after you've had an unfortunate experience like the one we've had of a miscarriage, it's good for you first to take a break, and after discussion amongst yourselves, you'll be able to outline and discuss the length of that break. But the break I was even talking about is, as a man, is kindly put the brakes on discussions around the baby until she is emotionally stable, and then from that you can be able to discuss, do you want it to happen immediately, or do you want again to stay for a year or 2 years? That's up to you. So one of the key takes: discuss and communicate to each other, and two, go seek medical advice from a qualified gynecology, a gyna, And then the third one is know that there are options that you can take, but they must have been recommended by your doctor. So either you can go natural for it to happen naturally, or you can take the fertility medication. And remember, even the fertility medications, there are several options. We just took the one that was, the one that you've explained about 30 days. So from us is to kindly request you to watch this video, share with your friends, because you never know who is in your circle who may need to hear our experience and probably will feel encouraged. And subscribe kindly.
Subscribe.
If you've not subscribe. Thank you very much, and you don't want to miss the next video. We will share more experiences that you have undergone. Thank you and bye.